Hello, sir. Sir, could I speak to you for a moment?
Who's there? What do you want?
My name is Cyrus. I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Mind? Why would I mind? I'm Prnell, by the way. Ask away, my boy.
Do you know my sister? Izara.
Izara? And you're Cyrus' her brother? Of course. Probably look just like her, too. Who had seen the family resemblance? But without my eyepiece, I'm afraid I can't get too good a look at you. You know I haven't seen Izara around in quite some time.
Have you heard of a group called the Restless League? My ship was attacked by a couple of them on the way here.
That was you? I saw the whole thing through my telescope, you know. Not much of a battle, though. Ha! You really gave those ruffians what for? Wait a minute. Maybe the Restless League is after you, too. I wonder what Izara could have done to get them so riled up.
Two? Do you mean the Restless League is after my sister? Why didn't you say so before?
You never said she was missing, Cyrus. This was months ago anyway, and my memory ain't what it used to be. As I was saying, a couple of them boys came around asking about her, but not respectful like you. Gave me the hairy eyeball, trying to scare an old man. Don't believe anyone has the right to talk to me like that. No wonder they have such a bad reputation.
How does the city fare with the Imperials in charge?
I got nothing to tell that you can't hear from anyone in town. This was the heart of Crown resistance, but look at it now. When you lock up or murder every Crown or League supporter, you don't leave much.
What are you watching for up there?
Ships, Sonny. I'll let the town know when a merchant ship is coming into port. Reminds me of my seafaring days a bit, watching out from the crow's nest. But now I'm stuck with this job.
How come?
'Cause ships are about the only thing I can see. I lost my eyepiece around here somewhere, and the spyglass here's no right alternative.
What did these Restless League fellows want to know?
Just if I'd seen Izara, let them know if I ever did. Ha! Like I'd tell them anything after they come in here all threatening like. Seem to think she'd stolen something from them. If that's true, no wonder she's disappeared. Either they found her, or she's making sure they don't.
I thought the Restless League was outlawed. How would you contact them?
You'll find out soon enough. The smuggler's den is hooked up with the League somehow. Not directly, or it'd be out of business by now with Fat Boy on a rampage, but I'm sure they could still get in touch with the League.
Where is the smuggler's den?
Under Maiko's shop, but it ain't that simple. No one gets in without a password.
Do you know the password?
Afraid not, Cyrus.
What kind of reputation does the League have?
Terrorists, pirates, all that. No doubt about it. They ain't to be trifled with. Fat Boy found that out himself. But then the Empire don't like to be messed with either.
The League is fighting against the Imperial occupation?
They were. Not openly like the Crowns, but that's never been the League's way. Blowing up Richton's flagship more in their line. Watched it burn from right here. An amazing sight. But what did it accomplish? The Empire's still here, and I haven't heard hide nor hair of the League until today.
So you can't see without your eyepiece?
I can see the galleons and spice traders just fine with this spyglass. But other than that, I mean, I can't very well walk around town holding a telescope up to my eye.
It might be kind of funny, though.
I'm laughing even as we speak. Could you maybe find it for me, lad? It's a strange kind of loneliness when the beginnings of your vision's at 100 yards.
I'll find it for you, Prnell. Don't worry. Don't worry. Thanks, Prnell. Hmm. 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 It's locked. He looks a little preoccupied.
Thank you, my boy. My name is Avik. How can I help you?
I'm looking for my sister Izara. Do you know her?
The name sounds familiar, son, but I'm afraid I can't help you. Not many young people have an ear for the snake songs anymore.
Are you familiar with a group called the Restless League?
Can't say that I am, but I mostly keep to myself. With the Yokudan's band from Strosmekai, I don't have many friends here in town. Probably have to pack up and leave myself soon.
How has Strosmekai fared under Imperial rule?
Things have gone to pot and I don't care who knows it. Murder in the streets? Where will it end? Tell me that. Where will it end?
You play very well.
Thank you, my son. No one visits me since those Imperial devils murdered that Yokudan lad. That's right, Imperial devils, and I don't care who knows it.
Imperial troops have murdered people in Strosmekai?
Ah, when they came ashore, it was fire and sword in the old quarter. At least, then they could pretend they were fighting the Crown diehard. But killing that innocent Yokudan boy, if I was 20 years younger, I'd make someone pay.
Is the old quarter completely destroyed?
Might as well be. It was sealed off while the Imperials searched every house for Crown loyalists. Nothing but a ghost town now.
Tell me about this murdered boy.
His name was Hale, poor lad. His family still camped outside the city, waiting to finish his burial ritual. Yokudans were never well liked around here, but Governor Rickton went too far.
You miss Hale, don't you?
Used to love to listen to me play. One of the few people around here who did. Appropriate, I suppose, for one born under the sign of the serpent.
Where is the Yokudan camp?
I'm not sure. Outside of the city somewhere, watching over Hale's grave. His poor mother is beside herself with grief.
The sign of the serpent. Part of Yokudan religion?
The star sign of his birth. Yokudans believe the stars guide your destiny, from birth to death and beyond.
I'm not familiar with Yokudan religion. Do they have lengthy burial rituals?
It's more serious than that, I'm afraid. His mother, Saban, needs to counteract the soul snare that Nagasta has laid over the island.
Yes, unfortunately, the Yokudans have always been treated as outsiders all over Hammerfell.
A senseless prejudice, since their religion harks back to the earliest Redguard traditions. But our new governor has done much worse than simply overcharge them for flour.
What did the governor do to the Yokudans?
Murdered young Hale, then branded the rest of them traitors and ordered them to leave Strosmakai. Yokudans mixed up with Redguard politics, a preposterous notion.
Why do you say that?
You haven't spent much time in Hammerfell, have you, son?
No, I was born in Sentinel, but left Hammerfell when I was very young. I haven't been back in years.
I thought so. You've picked up a bit of an accent. West High Rock, am I right? Well, as I was saying, the feeling against the Yokudans runs deeper than politics. Even in a civil war, neither side ever stooped to allow Yokudans to join their ranks. Even the Restless League was too good for them. But all that's over now. Redguard pride has made us all slaves of the Emperor.
I thought you'd never heard of the Restless League.
No one pays any attention to an old snake charmer ranting against the Empire. But the League, now there is a dangerous subject of conversation for anyone, including young Redguard swordsmen with a mercenary air.
Tell me what you know of this Restless League.
If I were as wise as my years, I would hold my tongue and bid you good day. But you're no Imperial spy, and nothing like the League bully boys that came around after Hale's murder.
I ran into a couple of them myself on my way into town. Pleasant enough fellows, although they talk too much. What do they want with you?
They were asking questions about some woman. It was none of my concern, and I didn't want to give his poor mother any more trouble, so I told them nothing. Hey, now I remember why your sister's name sounded so familiar. She was the one they were looking for.
You imply there was something you could have told these Leaguesmen. Mind telling me?
Well, Izara met Hale here, and they left together the day he died. At the time, I thought it was just a romantic rendezvous, nothing to do with his murder. But then the League came sniffing around. I can't imagine what it's all about, but I saw no use in adding the League to the Yokudan's troubles.
His mother is understandably upset at her son's death.
Yes, but it's not just that. Saban has not yet completed the burial ritual, although the lad has been in the ground for weeks.
Soul snare. What do you mean?
Now that the prince is dead, that foul worm has woven a magical snare across Strosmakai to feed his hunger for souls. Unless you are buried in consecrated ground, your soul will go straight to Nagasta if you die. This is why Saban still fears for her murdered son.
Tell me more of Nagasta.
While Prince Ator was alive, a name to frighten children, little more. But our new Imperial Master has allowed the Necromancer's dread power to spread unchecked until his soul snare threatens us all.
Why did Prince Ator allow Nagasta to stay in Strosmakai?
I don't know. Ator's father, Fasad, first allowed Nagasta to occupy the old wizard's tower, but back then he seemed harmless enough. The Mages Guild complained of unsanctioned research, but they had little influence with old Fasad. The Civil War kept Ator occupied until his untimely death.
You seem to know a lot about the Mages Guild.
Yes. In fact, I am a member, although you wouldn't think it to look at me, would you? I'm retired now, but my friend Giotto kept me up to date on guild politics. Until he was arrested by those Imperial devils, that is.
Why was your friend Giotto arrested?
Do they need a reason? One day soldiers came for him, and he's been rotting in jail ever since.
Does the Mages Guild have much influence in Stros M'Kai?
No more. Archmage Voa was a crown, Ator's right hand, but both perished in the Battle of Stros M'Kai. Jagenvir is an unworthy successor to the Archmage's chair, if you ask me.
Archmage Voa was loyal to the prince then.
The prince's chief advisor. But his replacement, Jagenvir, is a disgrace to Ator's memory.
Jagenvir is the new Archmage?
Yes, a spineless toad of a man, a perfect lackey to the governor's every whim. Still, a mage of formidable power, whatever his personal failings.
The jail, where's that?
Up near the palace. They won't let anyone in to see the prisoners. I've already tried. I guess I should be grateful they didn't just kill him, eh? Murdering devils.
Thanks, Avik. Greetings, old man. I am Cyrus.
Cyrus, eh? Never heard of you. Must be new around here. My name's Fatis. Everybody just calls me Fatis, though.
My sister Izara is missing. Do you know her?
Good, nice young lady, too. Sister, you say? I haven't seen her around in a while, though. Wonder if she might be missing.
Apparently, no one has seen her for months. Do you have any idea what might have happened?
Might have something to do with the Restless League. Some of them fellows came around looking for her a while back.
Izara was in trouble with the Restless League?
I didn't say that. Although, come to think of it, they didn't look too friendly. No one you'd want to cross, that's for sure. Their enemies have a way of turning up dead.
My ship was attacked by 2 members of the Restless League just off Stros M'Kai. What can you tell me about them?
Not much. Fire-eating Redguard nationalists. More even than most crowns could stomach. But they've kept quiet since the old quarter was burned. I wonder why they decided to attack your ship.
Stros M'Kai was a crown stronghold, wasn't it?
It was the seat of power for the crowns. Ator led the crowns from here after TESA's death. We've suffered greatly for it since young Prince Ator died. Took all hope out of the crown, but not all the fight.
Not all?
No, the battle in the old quarter did that.
What happened to Prince Ator?
Died in battle, like a Redguard hero of old. I've heard tales that he ain't dead, but that's all rubbish.
Really?
I spoke with sailors from the Garamar, second in line of battle behind Ator's flagship. They saw him on deck just as the dragon lit up his ship like a festival bonfire. Weren't any survivors from the flagship, not a one.
King Fasad's death was inconvenient for many, but I've never heard tell of foul play.
Nor I. The forebears preferred Thesad to his son Atar, a known League sympathizer. Thesad had no patience for the League himself. Called them terrorists. May be true, but they've shown more sense than the crowns through this whole bloody mess.
I expected to see Stros Mackay full of forebears after their victory.
Hardly a forebear victory. It was Imperial might that defeated the crowns, laddie. Make no mistake about that. The four show few that Rickton brought with him mostly stay up in the palace or drink themselves to stupor. You might run into them at the Dragon Tail, looking for trouble, so you'll want to be careful.
Tell me what happened in the Old Quarter.
The Crowns made their last stand there after the dragon destroyed Ator's fleet. Senseless bravado. Should have done what the League did and laid low until the Imperials were off guard. Instead, they went down fighting. Redguard heroes, but dead all the same.
I don't know. How long has it been since their last attack?
Must have been a month or two at least. Their last big success was blowing up Rickman's flagship right here in the harbor. A pity in a way. Whatever else you say about the Imperials, they make beautiful ships. With that little Cape Acosta League plenty. Afterwards, Rickman rounded up anyone who'd ever spoken to a Leaguesman. I was starting to think he had crushed them completely.
You're not in the Restless League?
Me? Ha! If I was, do you think I'd still be here with precious Governor Rickman throwing every known Leaguesman in the catacombs? In my day, things were simple. A Redguard was loyal to the king, and that was that. All this newfangled politics, crowns and forebears, Restless League, not for me.
You're in charge of this bell tower?
Don't wanna be, but I'm stuck with it. Damn Prnell's fault leaves me stuck here while he sits up in the cool breeze and watches Hundred Bay roll by. Does he think I'd like to wave the flag once in a while? Stubborn as a mule he is, and ungrateful to boot.
Prnell, a friend of yours?
Friend? Ha! Blind as a bat he is, but will he ever let me wave the flag? No! Too stuffy down there, he says. You fought off the chair, he says. Always some excuse. Now he's gone and broken the bell. Don't know why I put up with it.
Prnell, a friend of yours?
Friend? Ha! Blind as a bat he is, but will he ever let me wave the flag? No! Too stuffy down there, he says. You fought off the chair, he says. Always some excuse. Now he's gone and broken the bell. Don't know why I put up with it.
I'm not sure I follow you. What flag do you mean?
We're supposed to trade off. One of us watches for ships, waves the flag when he sees one, then the other rings the bell to let people know. But he never lets me take my turn in the watchtower. Doesn't care about my feelings, not at all. Always about what Prnell wants.
The bell doesn't look broken.
Well, not broken exactly, but I'm sure it doesn't ring as loud as it used to. But Prnell wouldn't let me have Lakin look at it, would he? Insisted on doing it himself. Typical. Took him half the day, then had the nerve to tell me there's nothing wrong with it.
I'm not sure if I've met Lakin.
Me neither. Now that Lakin, on the other hand, handiest young fellow I ever met, can fix anything. Hey, you look like a handy sort yourself. Maybe you could take a look at it for me.
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Good lad. There, young fella. Thought you said you were gonna fix my bell. Huh?
What's this?
Nothing wrong with this bell. Just the old man's ears that need fixing.
What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? I can't use this by itself.
Stay there, young fella!
Favas, my friend.
You're Cyrus, aren't you? I thought so.
I checked, and there's nothing wrong with the bell.
Good lad. I was right. That fool Prnell said it didn't need fixing, but I knew it needed fixing, so you fixed it, huh? Well, I'm much obliged.
How do things stand in Stros Mackay under Imperial occupation?
As bad as they can be. Looks peaceful now, doesn't it? The peace of the grave, it is. Most of the younger folk dead or run off. In the old days, this was the bustling south heart of Hammerfell. Harbor jammed with shipping, sailors from all over walking the street. What you see now is the ghost of the old Stros Mackay. Dead, but it just don't know it yet.
What of these catacombs?
You're a nosy young fella, aren't you? The less you know about them, the better. If Richter doesn't like you, he throws you in jail. If he really doesn't like you, he throws you in the catacombs. No one comes out of there alive.
This dragon, have you seen it?
Not with my own eyes, but I heard tell of it from the survivors. They say Richter keeps it in the catacombs, feeding it on captured leaguesmen.
What can you tell me about Governor Richter?
You don't look like one of his spies.
Rest assured.
I'm too old to worry about such things anyway. Why was I worrying?
Richter.
Oh yeah, good soldier maybe, but a bloodthirsty beast of a ruler. Enjoys having Stros Mackay under his thumb, he does. Won't be much of it left when he's through.
Prnell said that he lost his eyepiece. Have you seen it?
That's just perfect. He's as blind as true love without his eyepiece. I guess the only way he can see is through his damn telescope now.
So you haven't seen it then?
No, he'll never leave the telescope chair now, and I'll never get to wave the flag.
That's all for now, Father.
Lad?
It's locked. It doesn't do anything by itself.
Hey, Sonny, where do you think you're going with that?
Do you think I could borrow your flag for a minute?
Can't let you take it, son. Gotta have it right here or I can't do my job.
Prnell, I found your eyepiece. Here you go.
Well, glory be! How can I ever thank you, Cyrus, my boy? I know! I'll let you wave the flag. It'll be our little secret, eh? Go on, take it! Take it! An opportunity like this don't come along every day.
All right. I think I'll take you up on that.
That's the spirit. You'll soon see what I'm talking about. Nothing like it, I'm telling you.
I need to use this with something else.